Cable Access Sports presents the MIAA Division III Girls Basketball Tournament. Tonight, the 19-2 and top-seeded Foxboro Warriors entertain the number 32 Bellingham Blackhawks in the first game of the round of 32, the start of the road to the Saga Center in Lowell. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Farinella, bringing you the play-by-play with Kate Hill alongside. The Warriors come into this game with wins in 15 of their last 16 games, and that streak ended on February 21st in Woburn to the number 2 seed in the Division I playoffs, Wachusett Regional High, which was a 62-54 loss for Foxborough. They seem to have trouble getting over that hump with Wachusett. Every year there's one. But that was just one of 2 losses by the Warriors following last year's 24-1 campaign and State Division II championship a year ago. Now they've moved down to Division III because of enrollment, and I think Foxborough is going to find that the competition's a lot different, starting with a team that finished 3-19 in the regular season. Yes, I'm right, 3-19. And they made it into the tournament field because of the strength of its schedule. Kate, I know the games aren't decided in an announcer's pregame remarks, but to be honest, I just don't see how Bellingham can win this game. Do you see any options?
I don't. I hate to sound that way because anything can happen, but, you know, best of luck to both teams tonight.
We're about ready to have the starting lineups here, and here they are for Bellingham. Number 2, Annabella Barrasso, a junior forward. Number 3, Lucy Walden, a junior guard.
Kalemi.
Number 5, Deborah Kalemi, a freshman guard.
Elder.
Here's the player I like from the film viewing I've done, Callie Elder, a junior guard, number 14. And Maya Jackson, she is wearing the brace tonight. She wasn't in warm-ups. She's had some knee problems, but she is a very dangerous player out there. She's a senior forward, number 20.
Very aggressive.
And, of course, your Foxboro Warriors. The lineup has hardly changed, if at all, this year. It has been as steady as it comes.
Chamberlain.
Starting off with number 3, Izzy Chamberlain, senior forward.
Sullivan.
Number 11, Kaylee Sullivan, one of 2 1,000-point scorers on this team. Erin Foley, number 13, senior guard forward. She is the defensive player of the year in my book. Number 34, Addie Reuter, back hale and healthy and back playing again, the junior forward. And, of course, one of the steadiest players around, number 2, Cam Collins, also well over 1,000 points. So, to honor America, everybody, we will now hear our national anthem.
Singing of the national anthem by Erin O'Malley.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'm usually not well after that because she is so good. Erin O'Malley.
Outstanding job with that. Well, I'll tell you, as I looked at some films and I tried to get an idea of what we were going to be seeing tonight, I just see Bellingham doesn't match up with Foxborough in any category, but they have done something the Warriors haven't done yet this year, and that's win a playoff game. They did get 12 points from Annabella Barrasso and 10 from Callie Elder, and they beat number 33 Advanced Math and Science Academy Charter School of Marlborough 36-31. Now, the one thing I have noticed about this team is, despite their shortcomings, they never quit. They don't give up in a game. They keep battling. There was a game against Medway where they trailed 14-0 early in the game. Then they battled back to within just 2 minutes into the second quarter. Medway got out to another big lead, but then Bellingham doggedly fought back and led by a point entering the fourth quarter. It was a tie game until Medway scored the winning basket with 4.6 seconds left. Is that enough to meet the challenge of the Foxborough Warriors? I don't know. We'll see, and we're about to see it start right now as Addie Reuter wins the tap, not surprisingly. Going right to the basket is Kaylee Sullivan for her first 2 points of the game. Bellingham will try to set up. They try to be very traditional, try to get the ball moving a little bit. They don't do it too much that's tricky out there. They have trouble getting the ball into the paint sometimes, which is one thing I've noticed. And that's where their best people are. But I'll tell you, this kid who just took the shot, Elder, is a very hard-working kid. And they do battle for the rebounds, so they did right there. Now Jackson will go for the three, no good. Rebound by Cam Collins, and Collins will come away with it, and here she comes up the court. Quickly underneath to Addie Reuter. She's all alone, and she'll score. That's going to be.
Kind of thought someone was behind her.
That's going to be a tough matchup for Bellingham tonight. Elder right tiptoeing the line. And they get to Jackson. Jackson will try to take it. Blocked by Reuter. Ball up ahead for Sullivan. Sullivan picks it up. Gets double teamed, but she gets it out. It's Chamberlain into Reuter, and another basket for Addie Reuter. And it's 6-0 Warriors. Kind of what I'm expecting. Jackson has it at the foul line. Has it stripped away by Cam Collins. Quickly up. Collins gets it back. Now gives it off to Sullivan on the left side. Sullivan underneath. And I believe because that must have been Reuter, because was it Reuter or
it was Sullivan to Collins.
Okay.
Collins was asking for the ball.
I was completely blocked out by the official here.
And
in fact, we will see
let's see what's going on here. So Cam's wide open underneath and
excellent.
Gives her that space.
I was looking for arms at that point because I couldn't see over the official, and well, I'll tell you, Cam Collins did the job, and she can get up there.
And just Sullivan and Collins are always looking for each other, and Sully knew that she was just kind of in that space, and Bellingham didn't get back, so she was waiting for her to be open.
Collins and Sullivan, they are averaging 20.5 and 19.9 points respectively this year. And adding Addie Reuter now, and she's had some games now to kind of get back into action.
So this is a replay with Addie coming down the floor. Collins finds her, and great footwork.
That's what brings Foxborough up to another level.
And we have another replay with the the shot by Reuter.
That's going to be so tough for Bellingham to deal with tonight. It is 8-0, and Bellingham will have the ball. Foxborough showing a little early pressure here. A little bit of man pressure. Ball is inbounded to Elder. Elder, almost goes over the line, but she kept the ball on the other side, which was perfectly legal. Elder will take it to the right side. Gives it off to Jackson for three. Jackson's three is short. Rebound fought for. Sullivan Chamberlain pushed it to Sullivan. We have a foul. And the foul is on Deb Kalemi, rather. And that's her first, team's first.
Kalemi's going to have to really work really hard. If they're falling back here and looks like a 1-2-2 zone right now. She's going to have to work hard if she's going to do that a little harder.
Foley has the ball, now gives it back to Sullivan. Sullivan will take the long three and swishes it. Sullivan now with 5 points so far for the Warriors in this first quarter. It's 11-0. And the defense is doing its job, and right underneath is Foley, gets the steal and gets the basket. They're going to have a hard time getting the ball up tonight. This kid, though, like I said, she works ever so hard. Jackson in the corner. Misses. Rebound by Reuter. Gives it to Collins. Up ahead to Foley. Back to Reuter. Reuter will give it to Sullivan, and they'll spin it around the perimeter for a minute or two. Smart move. Pull it back out. Reset. Collins. I don't think Reuter was awake for that one, but fortunately Fortunately, Foley saved it from going out. Collins will take the three from the right side and switches that one. Collins now with 5 points. These kids were within 7 points of each other right now in that chase of, they're both over 1,200 points as we have another loose ball that's picked up by Izzy Chamberlain. And here comes Sullivan. Collins on the right side, gives it back out top to Sullivan, gets it back to Collins. Three-pointer right side. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. 19-0. And a steal.
Great hustle.
Collins interfered with that, and the fast breakdown by Foley, and we have another timeout called. So
we have a replay from a steal from Collins to Sullivan, and just giving up to Aaron Foley on the left.
And Foley now has 4 points. Collins has 8. Sullivan has 5, and Reuter has 4. And Bellingham has none, which is unfortunate for them.
Yeah, I'm not sure, you know, what you would choose to throw as a defense. He's already switched it up, I think, 3 times or two times from a man to this 1-2-2. 1-2-2 is a 3-2. So yeah, we have a couple of replays from the outside. Kaylee on the right. She makes that one.
Look at that soft spin on that too.
And then Cam in the corner.
Feet right in the right place. Perfect.
And
Coach,
one more, I think, for Cam.
Okay, all right.
And, you know, high arcing, her signature.
Excellent.
Excellent shot.
Coach of the Blackhawks is Bob Pinchton. It's his second year. He's 5-37. They've struggled at Bellingham in the last few years. He's a former Franklin High School assistant under John Layton, who's been there for a long time and has gotten a lot of success. So he's had a good mentor.
Yep.
Barrasso looking to take a little running hook, no good.
Try to get them on the board.
Foley with the rebound, gets it out to Collins. Collins right side, takes it into the paint, now dishes it off. And that is, oh my goodness, that's Izzy Chamberlain with a nice shot from about 18. Well, they're hitting those tonight. They can send everybody home early tonight, I think, on these. Now they turned off all the lights in the adjacent gymnasium tonight, so they're in a darker background over here to shoot at. Barrasso has it. Gives it into Sierra Creighton, who's gives them a little bit more strength in the.
So we have Izzy Chamberlain on the replay on the left. Pass to, I think, from Cam. Great little 15-footer. And Foley just deflected that one, so it remains Bellingham ball. And we got a sub, Reuter out, Hill in.
All right, Barrasso has it on the baseline. Takes the short jumper, no good. Rebounded by Collins, quickly gives it off to Sullivan. Sullivan stops, looks back out to Collins. Foley back to Collins. And of course, now they just work it around Ava Hill. That's usually her spot for the shot. Izzy Chamberlain's moved into the middle position there. And the shot from Sullivan is another good 3. Wow. It is 26-0. Bellingham's Callie Elder looking for somebody to get the ball to. Does give it to Barrasso, and a foul called. Will that be on Ava? No, so that's on Sully. That's on Izzy Chamberlain.
So Chamberlain will sub out. Bryn Allen's in. Adriana Prazo in for Aaron Foley.
Good time to get the people into this game. Elder has it. Gives it off to Kalemi. And Kalemi is double dribble. That's what she's called for. By the way, one of the officials here tonight, in fact, I'm going to finish that thought first. One of the officials tonight is a local standout, Sarah Dio, the tall woman official tonight. Attleboro High School's all-time leading scorer. And she has about, I think, 1,314 points, I think it was, or something like that. Ava Hill with the 3. Swish. Everybody's hitting tonight. 29-0. So good to see Sarah out here. She played her basketball at Southern New Hampshire University and then went on to play one more year at Adelphi. She had 5 years of eligibility. And now back in officiating. I like that. All right, the three-point shot taken by Montana. Berglund, no good. Diving on the floor for the ball. You got to like the effort. If nothing else, you got to like the effort. We have a foul, and I think that's going to be on Sully.
So replay, Sullivan to Hill in the left corner three. He's good. Shooting machine is paying off.
It is. It is. I saw Coach Downs disassembling it as as this game was about to start here. All right, Elder has it out top. Still 1 minute and 52 seconds left. Elder is tied up, and the possession will go to Bellingham. Cam Collins got her hands on that ball. And coming into the game is Kylie Sampson. So a whole bunch of new people into the game with a 29-0 lead already. Elder gives it back out to Montana. Berglund. I love the fact that her first name is Montana. And they steal the ball back, Berglund does. But that's going to go back over. Tapped ahead by Allen. Drummonds gets it back out to Sampson. Now Drummonds has it. And the shot by Perazzo, no good. Rebound
Nice.
fought for. And
Yeah, good job, Bryn Allen, trying to get physical into there.
Kalemi comes away with it. She'll bring the ball up for Bellingham with about 1 minute 15 left to go. Elder drives, no good, and the rebound by Bryn Allen. And Elder will foul her.
Lots of people filing in. This is really nice to see. It's a change.
So that foul is on Kalemi. That's her second. And the second on Bellingham. All right, Warriors bringing the ball up. Alasia Drummonds, who's had a great debut season.
Oh.
A little bit of a push there, but not called. In the corner, Sampson gets it back out to Drummonds. Drummonds will take the runner, throws it up, it almost goes. Rebound fought for, Ava Hill pulls it down.
And they got a fresh clock that hit the back rim.
That they did. So Drummonds has it, she'll set up again. Looking inside, and a big push on Allen that time.
Got a little double whistle there, but good call by two people. They agree.
Yep.
And Bellingham really not coming out on this zone. They don't have Cam Vaselli in the game, so but they have to realize that everyone can shoot.
Do you have a 21 on your roster?
I do not.
Neither do I.
So that's a technical.
It's probably in the book over there, but you know, times like that, who'd call it tonight? That shot doesn't go. The rebound by Sampson. I'm sorry, that's Perazzo, and Sampson has the ball now. Gives it inside to Allen, and Allen's ball goes. And she's fouled underneath.
And let's have a replay here. So nice posting up, good job. She turns in the middle, and number 11 gets her.
Yep, but what a nice bit of concentration on that shot. So Bryn Allen, another one of the Warriors of the future, getting some action now. Misses the free throw, but Ava Hill, who'll be back next year, pulls it down, gives it out to Drummonds, back to Hill. She'll take the three and get it. Holy mackerel, look at this score tonight.
I do have a little bit of an issue because I have a feeling 21 might be an 8th grader. And again, because I remember reffing her last year and she was in 7th grade. So that might be illegal.
At the buzzer. Well, no, if there's an 8th grade in their school building, it is legal. So.
Do they have them at the high school?
Yeah, I think they do.
All
so
right.
That's legal. They.
That's true.
Let's take a look at your daughter's three-pointer here. Another one of two of them so far in this half.
Same position there.
Yep. Good job.
She's doing a good job with Reuter and Izzy not in the game rebounding, so that's good.
So after one period, it is 34-0. The Foxboro Warriors, the top seed in Division III, pretty much handing it to the 32nd seed. And yes, they did make it by their power ranking, which is one of the flaws in the system, I think. Again, there's been all sorts of debate about it. Everybody's talked about the need to get wins and losses a little bit more important, but the MIAA has been steadfast in saying, nope, we're not going to do it yet. So that's why you see a 3-19 team in the tournament. Now they're 4-19 because they did win a game.
Well, I think the Foxborough boys were pretty pumped because they had 4 wins, and their schedule is all D1 and D2 schools. They rarely see a 3 unless they're in a special tournament, right?
That's true. That's true. But there still should be a little bit more importance given to wins and losses. I believe that. I mean, I like the system, but everybody's looking for a way to make sure that the best teams are in the tournament. And this is one of those flaws that pops up every now and then. Not that often, though. All right, the starters are back in for the Warriors. Foley has it, gives it over to Sullivan. She'll take the 3. That one rebounded by Reuter. She'll turn around and she'll put it back up. No, hard off the back rim, and it's rebounded by Creighton. Here comes Elder. Gives it off to Jackson. Jackson's 3, no good. Rebounded by Collins. Collins off to the races, goes to the basket, is knocked out of her hand, and so a block. And a rebound by Jackson. Jackson will take it back up now as the Blackhawks try to get back up the court. And there'll be a foul on that shot by Jackson is good. And I believe that's going to be on Reuter.
And she puts them on the board.
Finally, with 7:14 left. And who did they call it on? Did they call it on? They did call it on Addie Reuter. Yes, they did. So that's Addie's first foul. And Maya Jackson will go to the foul line. She's a senior. She had 20 in a win at Ashland and gets that free throw. Warriors back up the court. Foley gives it off to Sullivan, her favorite spot, and that's why it's her favorite spot. I'll tell you, the shooting is on tonight. I hope they have some of that for a team like St. Mary's later.
Yeah, good point.
Elder drives to the basket. She is fouled on the way in. And let's see, they give that to Izzy, and that's Izzy Chamberlain's second foul. Second of the period for the Warriors, and Kaylee Elder will go to the line and gets the first.
And replay of Kaylee on the right-hand side. This is her second or third 3-pointer from that position. She nails it.
I think I mispronounced Callie Elder's name, and therefore I think I got that right. She misses the second shot. It's going to finally bounce out of bounds. It will be Foxborough ball. Blackhawks wearing black uniforms, not to be unexpected there, with some white trim, white letters, white striping, and the word Hawks in back over the back number. And of course the Warriors in their whites with the yellow numbers. Fortunately, I know all these kids by now. And Addie Reuter with the turnaround at the foul line, and that's good. 6 points for her now. I don't know if these kids are going to play a lot in the second half, to be honest. Elder gives it off to the number 21 girl that I don't know, and she will score, but not. It will not count. I think they're going to call that before. And was that an offensive foul that they called?
So I feel like she has an illegal screen, 14.
Okay, all right.
Or maybe she was pushing off.
I think you're right. So 21 is somebody we might have to figure out who it is at halftime.
Yeah, and she had a pretty good lane. She was going in to drive.
I even looked at everything over there. I didn't see a 21, but tonight's not the night that I think anybody would call a technical on it. I used to be a scorekeeper at Mansfield High School when I was a kid, and I caught North Attleboro 3 times with incorrect numbers, and the coach over there absolutely hated me. And then later on, he and I became very good friends.
You're just doing your job.
That's right. The shot no good as Jackson couldn't get it over those long arms of Addie Reuter. Warriors have it back quickly. The pass to Reuter, no good, falls off the rim, rebounded by this person that we don't know. She will bring it up quickly. Jackson with the 3, no good, rebounded by Reuter. Good place to be for that one. That's a long rebound on that too. That's what made Sarah Baines such a great rebounder when she was a player. She knew where the ball was going to come off the rim on every shot that anybody took. And she was always in position.
The only person that's better than her is Dennis Rodman.
2 players converge, and Creighton gets the ball away from Addie Reuter, and so Bellingham has the ball. Jackson tries to power away to the basket, and she will draw a foul. Will that be on Reuter?
I feel like that's on.
No, that's on. That is on Sully. Sullivan's second foul, and I think that's the 3rd of the quarter for the Warriors. Creighton will come out. I didn't see who went in. Ball comes out to Elder. This kid never stops playing. Jackson's off the rim, short, and rebounded by Collins. Quick up to Sullivan. Sullivan is fouled on the way, and I was wondering if he was going to call a travel on Sully, but she was impeded enough, and that foul is on Elder. That's her second. 4:55 left here in the second quarter, and the Warriors are up by 35 points. And going to the foul line is Kaylee Sullivan for Foxborough's second free throw of the night. Bryn Allen had one.
So replay, Addie Reuter, foul line, turning around. Good job.
So that's the first successful free throw by the Warriors tonight. And the second one is successful as well. I love that thwip sound that we get from that microphone that's up there. 41-4. Elder gives it off to Barrasso. Barrasso into the paint. Finds number 21.
Ooh.
And she travels.
Yeah. Good look, though.
All the work I do on these notes, and there's always one kid that we don't
slip through the cracks.
That we don't find the number for. Sully has the ball. Takes it across the court. Takes it to the left side, looking for Collins. She was well covered, so Collins will come back out. Collins steps back behind the line, puts it up, no good. It was long, and the rebound was by Lucy Walden of Bellingham. Here comes Elder. Elder slapped away by Collins, but Elder regains control of it. Gives it off from the side to Walden. Walden is stolen by Foley. Foley didn't have to move much to get that one. It was almost right to her. Sullivan at the foul line. Perfect. $15 points for Kaylee Sullivan so far in this game. Elder will take the shot. That's off. And that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Foxborough ball.
And replay, Sully here switches over to her right hand, and she likes that foul line jumper, 100%. Reuter subs out. Hill is back in the game.
Quick pass, looking for Foley. The ball gets away, goes out of bounds. It will be Bellingham ball with 3:38 left here in the first half. We'll chat a little bit about the tournament at halftime. Maybe look ahead a little bit.
Ooh.
Oh, big block by Collins on the shot attempt by Kalemi. She goes to the floor to get it. And there'll be a kick called, I think.
Way to stay composed, Cam. Just waiting to try to react and not, getting too excited. Staying consistent.
They reset the shot clock to 20. Bryn Allen coming back in.
And Naomi Aguasivas.
Aguasivas, thank you.
Aguas Vivas.
Aguas Vivas.
Yep. I clarified with the mom last night.
Thank you.
I said, can you please just give me an audio clip?
That was my first guess of the year. But then
you were on it.
But then I heard the kids saying something else when they were doing the JV game towards the end of the season. That's when they also made note of the shoes I was wearing as I walked into the gym. I got a kick out of that. All right, here's Collins, left side. Collins makes a little move, almost loses control of the ball. He's being pretty well defended, gets it out to Aguas Vivas. And she'll do the runner, but it will not go. Is it too early?
She's calling a foul, and I think she might have traveled, but it was a good thought. And it was on the floor, so maybe that's what caused her to travel.
Yep, it was on the floor. The foul is on number 2. That's Annabella Barrasso.
Yeah, good job, Naomi.
And that shot would have gone. It looked nice. Good control over that. Gets the inbounds pass in, and now Collins in the paint to Foley. She had to jump over a kid to try to release that one. But
and a replay of Naomi driving the lane. So, yeah.
Yeah, she got hooked as the way in, yep.
There it is.
Foxborough will have the ball. Gets it out to Ava Hill, into Collins. Collins will drive through 2 people, and she is fouled.
The play before that, their coach was upset. I think he was looking for an over the back from, I think, Erin Foley. But
well, Foley did have to climb over a player to try to get that shot off. Kalemi gets the foul. That's her third. And Cam Collins will go to the foul line. Collins' first shot is good.
So we got this replay here, and Erin goes up nicely.
Yeah, that's on the rebounding there where
Yeah.
they maybe could have called that foul.
As a coach with this score right now, losing by 40, I mean, you really do got to fight for the things that you see that are right. You know, just to support the girls, give them a little bit of faith, you know?
Second free throw is no good, but boy, did Ava Hill go flying in for that rebound. It was lost out of bounds, but she skied through everybody to get to that rebound. 44-4 is the score, and that all rhymes.
We have Adriana Perazo checking in for Cam Collins. And Foxborough obviously still in that man-to-man.
Collins with 9 points tonight. Elder will be taking it to the baseline, gives it to Jackson, the right hand, actually more of a left-hander, doesn't go. Jackson just needs to get to know her where she is under the basket a little bit better. Bryn Allen with the shot, no good. That's gonna, it's gonna drop in. Got the great bounce on it. I'm sorry, I jumped the gun on that one. She got it. Nice little rattle on the rim there. Elder gives it off to Walden. Now gives it off to Jackson. The shot from outside by Berglund is no good, and that will go out of bounds. Foxborough ball. 2:05 left.
And we have a replay of Bryn Allen in the corner here, 18-footer. Great
Look
job.
at that, rattle, 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 and it goes in.
She's been working on that. It's great.
46-4 is the score. 1:59. We've just gone under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Foxborough's first game in this tournament. And don't mess with Aaron Foley.
Don't mess with Bryn Allen. I mean, she was tied up.
Yeah.
And it will.
And the whole thing there too is that the poor Annabella Barrasso kind of got
She hit
thrown.
the deck.
Yeah, she got thrown, and it's just, you know, it was all in the competition. There was nothing. Just Foley's a little stronger, a little bigger.
So Camilla Burton checking in for Hill.
Oh, it's good to see her in the game at this stage of the game. That's great. Runner no good. And that is Allen on the rebound, gives it off to Barrasso. I'm sorry, what did I say? I said that's Perazo. I'm getting my Italian last names mixed up here. Assuming that Barrasso could be French too. I know some Montreal people by that name.
Nice move by Allen.
Turnaround by Bryn Allen goes, and she has 6 points now. Minute 19 left. Going right to the basket, but dishing it off was Barrasso. Now the shot by Elder is no good. Underneath, no good again. And rebound by Foxborough. Here we go. The fast break. The kids, even at this the next level down, they know how to run it.
Ooh.
And that one is a beautiful shot by Naomi.
Awesome.
Aguas Vivas.
Exactly. Perfect.
Got it. That's an accomplishment, really. All right. Berglund has it. Gives it off to Barrasso. She'll take the shot. No good. Rebounded by Aguas Vivas. No, I'm sorry. That was Drummond. Drummond gets the ball off.
Ooh.
To Burton, no good. Rebound fought for and finally came away with by Barrasso. 25 seconds left in this half. Barrasso drives,
nice
no
defense,
good, and the
Foxborough.
rebound by Burton. And here comes Perazo to Drummonds underneath.
For two.
52-4. 5 seconds left here in the half. Elder's shot will not go.
She's looking for the call.
And that is the end of the first half. Folks, if you came expecting to see a close game,
This is not the night.
You're seeing a lot of good basketball, most of it played by the Foxborough Warriors. It's 52-4 at halftime. Kate, some of your observations as I go through the scoring totals here.
Foxborough's shooting pretty well. There really isn't any pressure on them. That kind of lightens things for them. Another thing I just want to give a highlight to is no matter what's going on, who we're playing, Cameron Collins is consistent. She's playing with that same intensity as if we were like down by 3. She doesn't, let the foot off the gas. And she involves her teammates, she's just a stellar player. As far as Bellingham, I mean, they're sitting in the zone. They don't look very active. They don't look very excited. They don't look like they're very aggressive. The only player that looks aggressive to me is 14, is Elder, like you mentioned before. She looks like she's the only one that's in, I'm sorry, Jackson as well. She's a very good player. I feel like if I was their coach, I would have to say, you know, let's just not pay attention to the score, but let's just play a little bit harder. Let's make better decisions on offense, and you know, who cares if this is the #1 seed? It doesn't matter. Just play a better game of basketball.
It has to be a little disheartening, though. I mean, and you know what? I'm really happy for them that they did get a win in their first round game.
Right.
I actually had watched film of both schools, and I kind of felt that Bellingham could come away with a win in that one. But this is why I really regret that Foxborough dropped down from Division II this year, because this is a good team. This is a team that can and has beaten Division I teams on a regular basis, in fact. And now you're going to find that the level of competition, there are going to be some good teams coming forward. We'll go into that in a second. But I'll just say that it's going to be a tough thing for Foxborough to sometimes keep the mental focus when they come from this kind of competition to something that's tougher. And I'm not sure they're going to see that in the next round either. So we'll see what's going on. I mean, I've seen Fontbonne. Fontbonne, they would be playing right now, if they win, they would be playing the winner of Wilmington at Fontbonne, which is being played at Curry College as we speak. I've seen Fontbonne. They lost to Mansfield early in the season, and that was before Mansfield really got good. And so I think that, again, it's a good opportunity if that's the case. I have not seen Wilmington yet. I will endeavor to as soon as I get home and I start cranking up the old video machine there again, and they get the computer onto all these games that I find. Let's go through some scoring quickly here, Kate, in the first half. And I didn't have a chance to total them completely, so it may take me a second. But Cam Collins, 9 points so far. Izzy Chamberlain, 2. Naomi Agusvivas, 2. Alasia Drummonds, 2. Is that 15 for Kaylee Sullivan?
Yep.
Yep, 15 for Kaylee. 6 for Bryn Allen. 4 for Erin Foley. Camilla Burton hasn't scored yet. Adriana Perazzo has not scored yet. Kylie Sampson has not. Ava Hill with 2 threes has 6 points. And Addie Reuter has 6 points as well. And that gives you 52. For the Bellingham Blackhawks, Maya Jackson has 3 points. And Kaylee Elder. I think it's Callie because there's 2 L's there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But she has 1 point, and that is it. 4 points for the Blackhawks, which is kind of tough, unfortunately.
But is it a bad problem to have to going down to D3? You know, if you want to question that, you know, I mean, it's really not the end of the world, but at the same time, it's just.
And you know, Foxborough did play at D3 a lot. Their first state championship was D3 back in the 1980s. And 90s, was it?
95 was
95, you're right.
Division
you
3.
get the flags are up here. I should look for them. Yes, and in fact, Lisa Downs was an assistant coach under Dan Damish for that team as well. Lisa right now, 225 wins, 66 losses, 773 winning percentage, and I honestly believe that she is going to be ticketed very quickly for the State Coaches Hall of Fame. They usually wait till about 300 wins, but if I can convince her to coach a little longer, and all her
she
friends,
listens to you.
not as much
but
as she
you're the deciding factor.
Not as much as some other people, but I do try to encourage her in that direction because she's got some great kids coming up. And we did talk about it a little bit. I don't think she's considering leaving it anytime soon, but you know, she's been at it now for 13 seasons. Mm-hmm. And you know, you think, you know, well, at some point you want to enjoy your life. You know, it's, you know, I mean, I know I felt that way. Of course, I was a lot older, but when I finally retired from the newspaper, I felt that, yeah, it was about time to do things I enjoy, which is one of them is this. But let's look at the tournament pairings a little bit here, because actually we have this game here tonight. Curry College is the hosting site tonight for Wilmington at Fontbonne. We already have one of the round of 32 games done. Excuse me, Pentucket defeated Pope Francis.
Not surprised with Pentucket moving on.
That's the former Springfield Cathedral, for those of you who don't know that. Excuse me. Saugus was playing at Dover Sherborne tonight. Excuse me. St. Paul Diocesan of Worcester was playing at Hanover tonight as well. Dennis Yarmouth tomorrow is playing Tantascwa. And let's see, Apponequet. Excuse me, I get a little tickle in my throat. That's what I get for calling so many games. Arlington Catholic is playing Apponequet tonight. And this is the team we all have to keep our eyes on. St. Mary's of Lynn. They are playing tonight against Dedham. Dedham was a little bit of a surprise winner in that first round. They beat Whittier Tech, and a lot of people didn't think Dedham was going to be able to do that. On the other side of the bracket, Notre Dame of Worcester is at Norwell tonight. East Bridgewater has already beaten Quabbin Regional 43-31, so they are in the round of 16 already. North Reading will play tomorrow against Pittsfield, and that will be at Pittsfield. The Hudson Hawks will be playing at Sandwich on tomorrow night. Tomorrow night also, Triton Regional at Medway. Falmouth will be at Springfield International Charter, and I have no idea where they play their games, but it's in Springfield anyway. Watertown will play host to Old Rochester, and Old Rochester is an old foe from the old Warrior Classic days. They used to come in here and limit Foxborough to 25 points, but they couldn't score more than 25 themselves. So they were a great defensive team. I don't know what they are like. And then the Norton Lancers, who have had a great season, they are at home tomorrow night against Newburyport, and good luck to the Lancers. Dan Lagmead, the coach over there, has been long-suffering and has really had to get that program going, and I'm good to see them go in the right direction. They've had a couple of good seasons in a row.
Yeah.
So, Kate, why don't we take that quick little break here so I can get my throat working again, and we'll be back within just a few minutes of when the second half will begin. How about it?
Sounds good. Okay.
And welcome back here to the Foxborough High School Gymnasium as the Warrior girls have a 52-4 lead entering the third quarter of play here against the Bellingham Blackhawks. And Foxborough has possession, and Addie Reuter starts it on the pass from Aaron Foley and gets the basket. Oh, I tell you. We'll see how long these kids stay in. I'll say about 3 to 4 minutes. That would be my guess. Just, you have to get some work because, the other game, I believe, will come Monday. That seems to be what the rumor is right now. Their next game in the round of 16 as the outside shot falls for Annabella Barrasso. She gets a three. First of those by Bellingham in the game. Aaron Foley will bring the ball across, walk it across. Foxborough obviously in no rush to do anything in this game. But then look at that.
Awesome.
Zips right to the basket is Cam Collins. The pass is there, and Collins gets the basket. They just execute so well. This is a team on a mission, and I don't think they're going to lose any focus from not playing great competition in this game. Look right off the bat, loose ball coming up.
Unselfish.
Pass, and Sully misses the little short jumper as they pass back and forth between Foley and her. But
I think she was kind of laughing at herself, like I should have made that.
I'm trying to see what Lisa Downs' reaction is over there, though. She's always coaching, and I don't think she likes it when they get something like that misses. The shot by Sully's no good. The rebound by Reuter is no good, and then it's pulled down by Callie Elder. Elder takes the foul line pop and gets it. That's her first basket. She has 3 points. In my viewing, as I've said it several times, I really came away with a lot of respect for her. They have had a rough season, and that kid never quit on them. And they're going to call a travel on Collins on that. By the way, have you ever seen Bellingham's court?
I have.
Yeah, I got a kick out of it because I haven't been over there in a long time, and I know they had opened the field house many years ago, but I didn't realize they put one of those floors down in the middle of the field house, which I don't know if it's real wood or not, but it's a very dark, almost mahogany color to reflect the Blackhawks theme. I like that.
That's cool.
And there's that number 21 that we forgot to find out who it is, and and she got a basket. Pretty Kill will probably be the leading scorer. We won't know who she is. All right, Foley on the break, and she is fouled on the way in. And I think that foul is on
21.
21. Okay. She does it all out there. I should have found out.
Me too. That's
my
my bad.
Instead, I wanted to gab the whole halftime. All right, Erin Foley at the foul line gets the first. Again, she is one of my favorite players. I love this kid. I love watching her play. I love just when you, especially with the camera work here in Foxborough, if I watch a game and I see when she's defending an inbounds pass, just watch her eyes. She is so intent on, and intense in her viewing of what's going on that almost 9 times out of 10 you can expect some sort of deflection. She got both, by the way, and then Elder came back with a shot. Was that a 3? I can't remember whether, I think it was a 2, but it's 13 anyway, so.
Yeah.
And they've scored 9 points so far this quarter. In the paint and in a turnaround, and that is Addie Reuter at her best. She now has 10 points. Maya Jackson gives it back out to Elder. Elder will take the on the line, but they were going to give her a 3. Reuter with the rebound gives it up to Collins really quick. Collins takes it across. Reuter, the 3 by Sullivan, no good, short that time. And coming into the game for Bellingham is Sierra Creighton.
We'll have a replay of Addie backing down number 21, who remains nameless. And right off the glass, awesome.
Elder stops quickly, gives it back out to Barrasso, now to number 21. She'll take the runner, and she scores. Oh, my goodness. Good for her. Erin Foley walks the ball across for the Warriors. Sully will take the long 3, swishes it from the left side. 18 points for Kaylee Sullivan. And that would probably be 12:21, I think, for her right now, if I get my numbers correctly. She came in at 12:03, I believe. We have a foul.
So Sullivan here on that left side. Perfect.
The foul was on Izzy Chamberlain. That is her 3rd. Ball slapped out of bounds away from Berglund by Collins, and it'll be Bellingham ball.
Ava Hill checking in for Izzy Chamberlain.
Well, what we have, it's about 3.5, 4 minutes, about that time. I think we're 3 3/4 when they start filtering them in. That's a good guess on my part. I think that's the right move too by Coach Downs. 21's 3 is no good. Rebounded by Foley. Up ahead for Collins. Collins will go to the basket, and she's fouled by Elder. And that's the 3rd foul on Elder. .352 showing on the clock, which you can see on your screen. It's 63-15.
I see a couple of smiles on the court, which, you know, I'm glad they're having fun, but it's time to punch in. No one's punched out yet.
Yep. Addie Reuter will come out. And who's that? Is that
so Reese Hassman in the game, number 20.
Oh, good. I'm glad she's back. She's been out with an injury for a while, right?
Yeah. She's looking better. That's good. And Cam Collins misses that second one. Offensive rebound by Hill. Keep us in the game here.
They still have the possession. Underneath. Taken away, ripped away, and we'll have a jump ball called.
And Kaylee not, you know, unfamiliar to being in that 4 position. Growing up, she grew quite tall quickly, and she was down on the block. She knows how to post up. Trying something new there. So
the possession arrow sends it to Bellingham as Elder will bring the ball up. Stops at the foul line, was looking for number 15. That's Kaylee Hayes, who's in the ball game, but goes out of bounds. Foxborough has it. Foley quickly gets it up to Hassman. Misses. No, I'm sorry. That was.
Kylie Sampson for 3 in the corner.
Sampson, you're right.
It was a good take. And Ava just got fouled underneath with the offensive rebound and a putback, so she'll go for 2.
Once again, I vote for the darker numbers.
You love the darker numbers.
Ava Hill will be at the foul line. Looking to add to her 6 points so far in the game. Hill's first one goes in off the front and falls in. Nice job. As the Warriors are looking to get a 50-point lead here. And now in some states, the clock would be running now. I think Florida has a running time rule. I hope it never comes to Massachusetts, because I think kids need to get playing time, and you can play a lot of other kids for a lot of minutes and not have to rob it from them. That one doesn't go. Number 21 pulls down the rebound.
Florida's a very Republican state, so I don't know. Massachusetts, we like to give everyone a chance.
I like that. All right, there was a foul on the attempted shot by Creighton, and that foul was on Kylie Sampson. That's her first, and so Creighton will go to the line. Creighton got a lot of playing time earlier in the season when Jackson was struggling with her knee injury.
Okay.
She gets the first. Into the game is Alasia Drummonds, and coming out probably for good is Foley. Second one does not go. It'll go out of bounds, and it will be Foxborough ball. And that will not roll in either. I was just checking the score. I think we think we're short a point on the screen here. Who got that one?
That was 21. So she's got 6 points now.
Goodness gracious.
Right?
So yeah, it is 18 now. Yes, 64 to 18. As Drummonds has the ball on the right side. Drummonds looks to make a move. Will get a shot from the corner blocked, and it is rebounded by Elder. That was Creighton on the block.
Ooh.
And a travel. So Foxborough will have the ball back with 2:37 left here in the third quarter. Alasia Drummonds will take the ball across center court. Gets it over to Sampson. Now to Ava Hill at the gets it over to Hassman. It's going to work its way around back to Drummonds. Perazo has it. Now Drummonds has it back. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Hill underneath, and she will travel.
So it looks like Bellingham back in a man-to-man, giving us some challenge here.
As I said, the winner of this game will get number 16 Fontbonne or number 17 Wilmington. It will be here at the Foxborough gym, no matter what. 21 with a 3.
And you called it.
And we have no idea what her name is.
You called it. She's going to be the leading scorer.
She has 9 points, I believe. And that shot does not go. It's rebounded by number 11. That's Creighton. Creighton has it out top. Elder has it. Gets it back out to Jackson. Jackson walked, but they didn't call that one. And she goes into the lane, and she is called. And there's a foul called.
That'll be on
Ava Hill, I believe. That's Ava's first. And Jackson will go to the line for 2. Jackson has 3 points in the game. Gets the first.
And replay. Elder finds number 21 for the 3. Good shot.
Well, folks in Bellingham who may view this later, I apologize. We looked at the book beforehand. We also got the roster they gave us. I don't have her name. Maybe we can find out before our post-game interviews. 2 free throws. And Foxborough leads 64 to 23 as Adriana Perazo has the ball. Gives it off to Ava Hill. Foxborough not looking to do anything in a hurry here. 15 seconds on the shot clock as Perazo takes it around top. And probably an illegal screen there, I would think. Yep. And that's on Ava Hill. That's her second. It's the fourth on Foxborough, so if there's another foul, we'll see the bonus for the first time tonight. And this kid's going to throw up another 3. Although I thought she was on the line when she released it, but
playing great.
12 points.
Carrying them.
12 points, and we have no idea who she is. Drummonds drives to the basket. That doesn't go. Rebound fought for. Hill comes out with it, gets it back out, and a 3-pointer by Sampson. Kylie Sampson makes it onto the scoring totals.
Nice rebound, tip to herself, Ava Hill, but back out to Sampson. That was great.
And the drive, no good by Jackson. The quick pass up ahead. Perazo will score on the layup.
Nice job moving that ball quickly up the floor.
6 seconds left in the quarter. Number 21 will drive, and she will score.
At the buzzer.
At the buzzer.
All in this quarter. She has 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 8, yeah, 11, 13, 14 points. Great job. So
it is 64-28. Foxborough in the lead after 3. We are going to try to find out who this kid is. Thank you, Ava, for trying to take a stroll out here to see if she can find someone from Bellingham. I just feel badly that I just don't have her in my book. But anyway, the Foxborough Warriors are moving relentlessly towards a round of 16 game against either Fontbonne Academy or Wilmington. And again, I believe the talk is it will be Monday. And it would be here in Foxborough. In fact, Foxborough with the number 1 seed would continue to have have home games through the round of 8. Then you get to the semifinals and the finals. Of course, semifinals at a neutral site, and the finals will be at the Saga Center again this year. And I'm hopeful to be able to get there with the Warriors. I'd like to see them get there. Third quarter here. Lizzie Glenn is her name? All righty. Well, now we can give credit where credit is due. Thank you, Kate. Lizzie Glenn, number 21. 14 points in that quarter. What a great thing to do in a tournament game. That's just terrific. All right. Alasia Drummonds has the ball as Lisa Downs calls out a play on the sideline. Drummonds will go right to the basket. Goes off the rim. Rebound fought for. Naomi Aguasvivas gets it, and now we'll get it back out top to Adriana Perazo. Perazo will take the swooping drive. No, off the glass. Rebound in her own hands, but she's tied up. And it will be Bellingham ball on the alternating possession.
Nice drive by Perazo.
And let's see, Sam D'Agostino is coming in for Bellingham, and Lizzie Glenn, just as we finally know who she is, she's going out.
It's just the way it goes, right?
Yeah, absolutely, but you know, at least now we know who she is. And Jackson, oh, it bounced out. I thought that one was going for sure. And do we have a foul on the? I think we do.
And replay here, Maya Jackson going up and in. Unlucky bounce. Good move. And fouls on one on Alasia.
Okay. On one, I'm not sure. I think that would be on them, and they don't have a Berglund, but is she in the game?
Yeah, the foul is on number 1, Bellingham, and Alasia got fouled.
Oh yeah, Berglund is in the game. Okay, so that is on her. They have her 2 for her up on the board. Underneath, back out. Drummonds with the shot, no good. Jackson on the floor trying to control the rebound, and they will call timeout. Bellingham will call timeout to preserve the possession with 6:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Foxborough is in the lead, 69-28.
Even with this lead, I personally would like to see 2 Foxborough Warriors on the ground during that tie-up, not just standing there. But
Yep.
That's just me.
No, you got to be playing the whole game. There's no question about it. You're not going to be accused of running it up if you got everybody else out there, which Lisa does. So, you know, and really Bellingham's played hard in the last couple of minutes, and they've earned the points that they've gotten. So that's good because, you know, they're going to be going home. Their tournament ends here tonight, and there was no question about that when they came in the door, to be honest. But, you know, at first we thought they were kind of giving up the ghost a little bit, but I think we saw at the end of the second quarter into the third quarter, they realized that they have to go out with some pride, and that's what they're going to do.
And maybe just it took them a little bit longer to shake off those nerves.
Yep. Well, I'd be nervous if I was facing this team too. They're pretty darn good.
But anyone would want to pick us off. Anyone, they're ready.
Well, there are some teams in this Division III that may be capable of it, and it's something they got to keep an eye on. Like a team like Pentucket could go far. And again, I think St. Mary's is the biggest threat, probably, especially in the same side of the bracket.
My guess is maybe Norwell. I don't know. We'll see. That's South Shore. They're pretty tough.
Norwell would be on the in a final though.
Right.
I think. Yep.
Right.
So.
Well, one thing at a time, right?
Yep. All right, Drummonds will bring the ball up. Foxborough up by 41 points. Burton has it. Gives it off to Aguas Vivas. She will drive to the basket, puts it up, no good. She will battle for her own rebound, but it is spirited away by Walden.
And deflected by Peraza.
Stolen back.
Good job.
Good job. All right, Drummonds up to Burton on the baseline, gets it back out. Aguas Vivas will take I think that was a three. It did not go, but was right on target. And Bellingham has the ball. Walden travels. Into the game for Bellingham is Annabella Barrasso.
Want to give a shout out, if I can, to Keegan McGuire. She's day one post-op from getting her ACL repaired yesterday. So, you know, healthy healing vibes being sent to her way.
Absolutely. Get well quick, Keegan.
Yep.
The turnaround jumper, no good. And that was by Bryn Allen. Rebounded by Bellingham. Barrasso has it. She'll throw it up the three and drain it.
And three by Peraza off the back iron. Good shot, good looking shot. She should try again. She should try again.
I was going to say she might get the ball back, and she does. But she's going to look to the side baseline, and Allen will be fouled going up. And I think that foul is on number 11. That's Sierra Creighton. That's her first. So Bryn Allen will go to the foul line.
She's having a good night. Active. 6
points already. Looking to make her first free throw. She had one attempt earlier, didn't get it, but she got this one. Bryn Allen averaging 1.8 a game in her debut season.
Ooh, and getting her own rebound.
Yes, she does. The shot by Peraza, no good. Rebounded by Aguas Vivas. So Foxborough has another possession. And the pass by Peraza, we're looking for Allen cutting, but she cut it a little bit sooner than the pass was. So it'll be Bellingham ball. Barrasso will bring it up. Gets it into Jackson. Jackson will make the move, puts the left-hander up. It's good, and she's fouled.
She slid too. I don't know, something slippery over there. I want to see her get hurt again.
They're going to call that foul on Camilla Burton, I believe. Her first. And so Jackson looking to complete the three-point play. She does. Eight points for her in the game. And that one's knocked out of bounds. It will remain Bellingham ball. Perazo has it. Lisa Downs always coaching. She's getting these kids to run the plays. You never know when they might be needed.
Ooh.
The three by Drummond's no good. Rebound fought for. Burton almost got it.
There it is.
And Drummond's does get control, but it is going to be Foxborough's ball in the alternating possession. Back in the game is Callie Elder for Bellingham, and I would expect her to finish out the game for them. As Drummonds will inbound and gets it out to Perazo. Perazo basically running the show out here. It is in the point position. Gets it to Burton. Back to Perazo. Perazo will take it around top. Looks to penetrate. Pulls it back.
Nice pass.
Gets it inside, and the spinning move by Allen, no good. But the rebound by Burton, and Burton's fouled.
Nice way to always look for that offensive rebound by Camilla. So we have a replay here of a nice pass into Bryn Allen. And Camilla trying for the putback, and now she's at the line for two.
Fouls on D'Agostino, and Burton misses the first. Second shot is up, no good.
And
almost got her own rebound, and they go battling out of bounds. It will go off of Foxborough. It'll be Bellingham ball. Everybody's okay. We were just a little worried that somebody might collide with a bench or something like that, but everything's okay, and we have 3:32 left. Foxborough leading 70-34. Foxborough will improve to 20-2. The shot by Elder is no good. Back out, rebounded. Elder has it back now. She'll try to drive in. She'll be fouled on the way to the basket by Allen. It'll be Allen's first foul. And we have 3 on Foxborough in the period. But this is, of course, a shooting foul. Callie Elder misses the first. She has 5 points in the game.
And Coach Petrovic, staple here at Foxborough High. Coach basketball, softball, field hockey, maybe more. I'm probably leaving tennis probably.
Ellie used to be the AD for a while too.
Yeah.
Missed both free throws, but Jackson got the rebound, gives it back to Elder. Now it's Berglund has it. Gives it back to Elder. So they've got a full clock. Jackson, Shu will take it into the lane, dish it back out to Berglund for 3, no good. Rebounded, fought for, it'll go out of bounds off of Perazo, and it'll be Bellingham ball, and they get a new clock.
A little bit of tussling there.
Yeah,
by,
like I said, they
11.
never quit. And that's what I saw in the games that I watched. They would play right to the final buzzer. Of course, they were in a lot more games than they were in. They're going to give her the 3 on that. She was definitely on the line when she released it, but that's okay. It's Callie Elder gets that basket. That gets her, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points now in the game. In the corner. That was a 3-pointer coming
And Reese Hassman.
by Reese Hassman. All right.
Coming back from that injury. Awesome shot. Right in that girl's eye.
Reese Hassman throws in 3. 73-37. We've reversed the numbers. Steal by Argos Vivas. She will go to the basket. She'll be fouled on the way in.
Great job.
But she did a good job of protecting that ball too. So that's what you have to do. Make them try to get the ball.
So we got a replay here of Elder. Let's see.
Oh,
left.
she's good. She's good.
Left foot there.
Yeah, I think she's good. I think I'll give her that one. That's not nice of me. Argos Vivas misses the first free throw, but let's hope she gets this one. She's earned it. She has 2 points in the game. Dips and shoots.
Oh, she
and
wanted to go for her own rebound.
Good idea. A little bit too quick. Lane violation will turn the ball over to Bellingham with 2:05 left. Foxborough up 73-37.
I think the bench knew that she was trying to do something to try to get her own rebound and make a 2-point play out of 1.
Jackson is fouled.
And Reese Hassman out on the 3. and thought about it, and she was contested. Excellent job.
Camilla Burton got that foul. That's her second. One more foul, and Bellingham will be in the bonus. Jackson goes for 3. No good. Rebound, Aguas Vivas.
And we definitely have an injury.
And yes, there is a kid down. They'll have to finish this, and they will call the whistle after the shot.
I don't know if she's.
And that is Montana Berglund on the floor down there. So
I don't know if she fell directly on her like tailbone.
Well, as somebody who's hurt that, I know how painful that could be. I was 12 years old.
And she goes down. It looks like the left knee might have done something crazy, or she literally fell like on her tailbone.
Well, if it's the tailbone, I was 12 years old playing hockey on Fulton Pond in Mansfield, and I broke that. And to this day, 58 years later, it still bothers me. It just never heals. We weren't meant to have tails. Big substitutions coming in for Bellingham.
So Bellingham Blackhawk starters, or most of them.
Yep. At 1:41 left here in the game, they will come out.
And they should hold their heads high. Playing against a very good team, giving it their all.
Aguas Vivas was fouled on that drive. She missed the first one. And I think they're going to call a lane violation on that one, and it would have called it. But she gets another one anyway.
You can't miss it with the color of those sneakers
if
she goes over.
Yeah, she's got to relax. She got to get the shot off.
There it is.
And that one doesn't go either. Rebounded by number 22, whom I do not have.
Glenn back in the game.
Drive by Alyssa Henrik now gives it off now to number 23. That was Samantha Gibbs. And the rebound is taken away by Camilla Burton. Adriana Perazzo brings it up here. Quick pass inside.
Nice job, Kylie. Great job.
So Kylie Sampson will go to the foul line. Foul on Callie Hayes, I believe, was on the foul for Bellingham. And Sampson will have a chance. She has a 3-pointer in this game. She gets her 4th point.
Wonder if we have any update from this Fontbonne Wilmington game. It'd be nice to know. They both went off at the same time, so.
2 free throws by Kylie Sampson. It is 75-37. We're in the last minute of play here in the round of 32. Round of 16 coming next as Aguas Vivas blocks that shot that was taken by Alyssa Henrik. It will be Bellingham's ball.
Replay of Naomi coming out. And all ball. Great job.
Quick pass back. That's almost a walk, but nobody's going to call it at this stage of the game. Stolen away by Burton anyway, and Aguas Vivas will bring it up with 38 seconds left. Good solid performance by the Warriors, by all the Warriors tonight. Everybody got to play. That one's blocked. And here comes Bellingham again. Lizzie Glynn has the ball. She'll take another shot. That was a great spot for her in the 3rd quarter. Aguas Vivas with the rebound. 16 seconds left. Foxborough would love to be able to dribble out the ball on this one, and they do get it across the court, and I think that's what we'll be able to do here.
They can get it to Camilla, everybody scores in the next 5 seconds.
Well, 5-4. I don't think they're going. I think the dogs are off, as they say. The dogs have been called off, and that is the end of the game. The final score, 75-37. The Foxborough Warriors will advance to the round of 16, and the winner of the game between Fontbonne and Wilmington, which is being played at Curry College as we speak.
And I suspect that game should last a little bit longer because they're closer in their numbers.
That could be. That could be. Kate, I mean, we kind of knew what was going to happen coming out here, and I think Foxborough took care of business early. What was it, 34-0 at the end of the 1st quarter?
Yeah, I think at one point it was 44-4.
Yeah, so, that's to be expected with the disparity in competition.
Right.
After that, though, I thought Bellingham acquitted itself well. They worked hard. They wanted to show everybody that, hey, look, we know what the outcome is. We're going to play hard right to the end, and they did. That's something I saw in every game I saw of theirs. So then the Warriors, the second string, I guess, if you want to call them, the next round of shock troops, they came in and did well. So good performance all around. You expect this score, but you can see the positives for Bellingham, and I think a lot of these kids are back. I mean, you look at the starters. There were, out of the kids that have started for most of the season, I say 6 starters for them because Jackson missed a lot of play, and during that time, Creighton had to play a lot for them. Creighton and Jackson are seniors, so they lose kind of the size, but all these other kids have. And how about this kid, Lizzie Glenn, who comes in and just throws it up like crazy, just fires these shots up magnificently and gives them, 14 points in the third quarter?
Yeah, all in the third quarter.
Fabulous. Fabulous. So I believe we will have a post-game interview. No reason not to.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll have Coach Lisa Downs come out soon. I'll have some time to figure out the scoring totals and make sure everything adds up.
Yeah.
For my friend Kate Hill here, who always does, I hate to bump her out of the calling seat whenever I come here, but she's very nice to me and lets me do that.
You're so good. You're natural.
Thank you.
But I like to have a break.
And again, depending upon the timing and when everything falls, if I can come to the game, I will, and I'll let you know in advance. If this game is on Monday, I'll have to find out what might be happening to that other team I cover a lot, which is in the other side of Robinson Hill in Mansfield. But we got the girls and the boys over there. The girls are going to be on the road in their next game if they win, and the boys would be home. So we'll see what happens. I would bet Tuesday for them. So if they play Monday here, we might be sitting together again.
Maybe.
All right, so we'll be back with the post-game interview after a little break.
All right, thanks.
Welcome back to the Foxborough High School Gymnasium, where we have just seen the Bellingham Blackhawks come in here to play the Foxborough Warriors. The final score of this game, not unexpectedly, Foxborough 75 and Bellingham 37. The round of 32 in the MIAA Division 3 tournament. And you'll be going on to play in the round of 16. You'll be here. You'll be on Monday night. We just don't know the opponent yet.
Correct.
Which could be either Fontbonne or it could be Wilmington. Fontbonne, I think, number 16 and Wilmington, number 17. And I believe they're tied coming into the last minute of play or close to the last half minute. So I'm sure if we can get a chance to find out what happened in that one, we'll let you know. But I'm Mark Farinell, of course. This is Lisa Downs. I think you know who she is. Kaylee Sullivan's somebody who everybody should know by now, too. And a great game by everybody tonight. And you got everybody into the game, too, which is great. Lisa, first of all, just tell me, how do you approach a game when you know that the team coming in here is 3-19, 4-19, actually, because they, as I had said in the pregame, they'd done something that you hadn't done in the playoffs yet, which was win a game.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you knew there was going to be a difference in the competition level. How do you approach it with the girls and get them totally prepared properly?
I mean, what we did focus on was just what we have control over, which is making sure that we do the things that we need to do offensively and defensively, and we're not going to be playing to the scoreboard. So they know I would have been equally as upset with them if they didn't play hard defense tonight as if, the same way it would be if we played against a team that was within a couple points of us. So we just didn't want to pick up any bad habits and make sure that we're really focused on the game in front of us and just at each end of the court really giving it the best opportunity that we have for doing the little things right.
Well, I think I saw both offense and defense playing at peak efficiency in that first quarter. What was it, 34-0, I believe it was?
Yeah, we shot lights out,
yes,
that's
you
for
did.
sure.
Yes, you did. And Kaylee, and let me address this to you, too, because I'm sure you knew coming into this game that you weren't going to be having to play the whole game. But the time you get in a game like this, you want to play like it's the tournament, right? You want to play with the focus and intensity that you're going to need farther down the road.
Yeah, I think how we feel about it is how we play, and each game will transition into the next. So when you're out there, you got to play like you're going, how you want to play in the next game.
And, 18 points for you tonight. You had 4 threes, and they were very, very sharp. They're your perfect shot, and most of them from the same spot, too. Here's one of your rare twos.
Yep.
But, that spot over on the right, just a little bit off to the right there is just like magic for you,
Yeah.
oftentimes. And as we see, I mean, they go in, and they go in.
Yep.
And that's got to be a great feeling when you know that they're starting to fall, because you know that this team is not the competitive level. I'm not trying to demean them in any way, shape, or form, but they just don't play the same level of competition that you guys do.
Yeah.
And so you have to keep that mindset all the time that it's not, it's not their record. It's not, what everybody says is going to be done. It has to still be done here on the court.
Yeah.
And is it tough to do that, or is it just is it easy to focus? Because it's just the one that makes you guys focus like that.
Yeah, I mean, Coach always, is on us about how important each game is, despite who we're playing. And yeah.
Just a quick little look here at the scoring. Kaylee, you had 18. Cam had 11 tonight. Addie had 10. Limited duty. But the funny thing about this game tonight was that Bellingham had a kid that we didn't have the record for, her name, and she was the one who scored 14
points.
We did find out her name, and for anybody who might be watching this, her name was Lizzie Glynn, and she was number 21, and she had a great third quarter, and I just want to tip my cap to her for that, because she was hitting the threes from almost that same spot that Kaylee likes, and maybe a little closer to the center. But, Lisa, now you're going to get into teams that are more 16 and 17, okay? I've seen Fontbonne. I saw them play Mansfield. It was early in the season. They really couldn't keep up with Mansfield, and that was before Mansfield got as good as they got towards the end of the season. So if it's a close game, I just don't know what's going to come of it. Obviously, I'll hit the film as much as I can. I know you will too. A short prep time for this game.
Yep.
But again, what do you do with the kids to tell them, that now it's going to ramp up a little bit at least?
I think they know that, and I think that they welcome that, because when we went to a zone in the half at the third quarter, they weren't thrilled, because we like to play our man defense, and when we pull back the reins a little bit, it takes them out of the tempo that they like. So I think each game is going to be a little bit more to our liking in terms of being able to do the things that we want to do, and keeping the rotations the way that I would like them to be. As much as it's wonderful to play, they're all 13 girls, which I got to tonight. It's also it's a trickier rotation, because I'm sitting my starters for a lot, and I need them to get those minutes in order to get ready for each game.
I had a bet with Kate, and we probably both agreed about the time. We figured about 3.5 minutes to 4 that you'd start getting people out in the third quarter. Which, again, you need to get the kids out there just to restore the competitive juices a little bit, but. In a game like this, you're not going to play them every minute of the night. Kaylee, speaking to that a little bit, you get to see a lot of your teammates playing that maybe wouldn't normally, and I saw the enthusiasm over there on the bench. You guys love it when those kids do something good, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're our teammates, and they push us every day in practice, and we push them. So it's nice to see them. That's what
makes this a great team. Obviously, the folks at Channel 5 recognize that in their high five segment. Was happy to see that. And it also inspires the next generation, which was the topic of that high five, is how you had the kids in here at your clinic, and those kids just absolutely look up to you all. Yeah. Is that something, Kaylee, when you're thinking about that? I mean, you were younger, not that long ago, and you saw the older kids playing and doing things. Is that something that you kind of say, I want to be like them?
Yeah, definitely. They were like celebrities to me.
And now you're in that boat where you're at the other end of that now.
Yeah.
Does that feel strange, or?
Yeah, it is kind of strange.
But you could see tonight the youth that was here cheering them on, and and it's good for not just for the youth, but for our girls. It's like a nice confidence booster that these girls know their names. They look up to them so much. And I always kind of tease Sully that I remember the girl that came in. She had goggles at the time because she wore her glasses, and I kept going, "Oh, this girl's going to be good." And that's when she was in 4th grade. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, so she used to come to our clinics, and so it's just full circle now.
It is a program, and it has deep roots, and it keeps building and building, and the next generations come up. And Wilmington apparently did win that game.
Interesting.
So now I got to go find an entirely different team than the one I prepared for, because I'd already started my notes on Fontbonne.
Yeah.
Wilmington one?
Yeah.
So that'll be it here on. Do you know if it'll be 6 or 6:30? Do you have any idea?
I believe 6.
Okay, so if it's Monday at 6, the Wilmington, I forgot their nickname.
I don't know.
They're not. Yeah, it's not Winchester's the red and black. So Wilmington, Wilmington is something though.
Yep.
I'll find
We'll
it.
figure it out.
And they'll be here. They're the number 17 seed here against the Foxborough Warriors, the number 1 seed in Division III. That game, if I can come, I will.
Okay.
I promise you, I will. But in the meantime, all of you folks out there in Foxborough should, because this is a great team. Nice to see a bigger crowd tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was good to see the boys win the other night too. It was
Yep.
nice of them to do that. You know, they didn't get in with a great record, but, you know, they're showing what the strength of the Hockomock League is, and
Correct.
I think you guys show that every day. So anyway, the final score of this one, once again, was Foxborough 75 and Bellingham 37. And so for Kate Hill, my partner, and for me, Mark Farinella, and for everybody here at Foxboro Cable Access, Lisa Downs, Kaylee Sullivan, thank you for joining us, everyone, and we'll see you at the next game. Says